teenager shot, killed by the police. Video just coming out. Here it is.
And 31.
He's pulling off.
Vehicle's 1099. 3342, I'm adding you.
I stopped it right before the gunshot started. Put up the pictures full mass. Let me explain to you what has happened in this country. See that young black male, 17 years of age, in Greensboro, North Carolina. The young Nasanto Antonio Crenshaw was gunned down by an officer with the Greensboro Police Department while fleeing a traffic stop August of last year. You see, they did not immediately give us access to this video. We have it now. Let me give you first the police account of the shooting. According to the Greensboro Police Department, the teenager, Mr. Crenshaw, was driving a stolen vehicle when he was stopped on West Market Street. They said two other teenagers, ages 17 and 15, were riding inside of the vehicle. Greensboro police say as officers approached the car, the young Crenshaw took off. When the vehicle was stopped for a second time, several teens jumped out and ran away. WRAL News has been told while police were trying to detain the other passengers in the car, Crenshaw hit the gas, ramming a patrol car. Police say he hit the gas again, and that's when he was shot. So I'm going to give you the screenshots. And the screenshots indicate the 3 shots that were fired at the team. So each screenshot represents another shot at the team, okay? Now, according to the police, they were shooting in these scenes. Why? Because obviously their lives were in danger, okay? What danger do you see? Let's put up the mother, okay? It's always a mother. Crenshaw's mother, who obviously is distraught still. It's not something you just get over. Her name is Wakita Doherty. Miss Doherty told WRAL News that she doesn't understand why they had to use deadly force. And she says her son was unarmed. Why couldn't you shoot out the tires? Why couldn't you throw down some strips? She poses those questions while crying. Anything besides shooting him dead. That's what you did. You shot him dead. I mean, them just facts, end quote. Let me give you the dispute over the vehicle even being stolen. The vehicle was called in stolen, okay, by a Fort Bragg soldier who did not want to be identified. Miss Doherty says Crenshaw, the 17-year-old, told her the soldier had loaned him the car. Crenshaw used the car to drive to Greensboro with a group of friends from Fayetteville, but did not return in time, according to Miss Doherty. The mother said that the woman was upset with the young Crenshaw and called the police and reported the car as stolen. The soldier told WRAL News a different side of the story, said that Crenshaw stole her car and she did not give him permission to drive it. Now, naturally, this is something that really may not be argued. Why? Because the person being accused is dead. That's why. This possibly could be very true. But once again, the courts may not be the adequate place to weigh the evidence because the individual, once again, being accused of stealing the vehicle is no longer here. There's more. Let's put up the lawyers who are representing the family. Crenshaw's family, they're being represented by nationally renowned civil rights attorneys, Harry Daniels, John Barris, as well as Shamika White. They all filed a federal lawsuit in connection to the killing. They put the following statement. We got an email this morning from the law firm. It says, District Attorney Avery Crump and the Greensboro Police Department have hidden the truth for long enough. But now that this video is public, it's undeniable. Even after they have tried to put their spin on it, the facts are clear. Corporal Sletton's life was never in danger. Nasanto Crenshaw, the young 17-year-old, was never a threat. He was scared, he was unarmed, he was running for his life when this officer gunned him down and killed him. The wheels of the car were clearly turned away from Corporal Sletton, and he simply wasn't in the car's path when he fired the shots. The front of the car had passed when he fired his second, and the car had passed entirely when he fired the third shot, killing the young Nasanto, and barely missing a 14-year-old sitting on the passenger seat. The corporal and district attorney may not know the difference between a passing car and one trying to run you over, but the people do. Prosecutors charge killers every day across America with less evidence than this video, but apparently District Attorney Crump thinks a badge is a license to kill, end quote, from the law firm. Let's put up the people supposedly in charge. Your DA, Avery Crump, and Greensboro Police Chief, John Thompson. Let me say this. When I received this story, and I was looking over the elements of the video, as well as the commentary from the attorneys, from the law office, I remember when I was a teenager, I remember being inside of a stolen car. I remember going to juvenile because we got caught. I also remember I never thought I would die or be shot and killed by the police if I got caught. I always thought the worst thing that would happen to me is I would go to juvenile detention. And now these young black males who are truly, authentically afraid. They run away, no threat, no weapon. The police officer gets to become their judge, jury, and executioner. See, if you're okay with this, because it's not you or it's not someone who looks like you, please understand, this isn't just about race. This is also about what they perceive as influence and class. You see, they think it's status. And so if they perceive you, regardless of your race, to not have a particular status, they will try this on you too. They've been indoctrinated to believe they can get away with certain things. Many cops engage in this kind of senseless activity on a regular basis, and we never get to expose them because it is successfully covered up. This is outrageous. Everyone should be on the same page, regardless of party affiliation and race. All right, Jeff, thoughts here.
A teenager, a black boy, was so afraid of what might happen to him if he were arrested or caught by a police officer that he decided to flee for his life. And the very thing he feared is what ultimately happened to him. That's going to sit with me for a while, and I think it actually should. Going back to the police officer and the idea of shooting to kill, whether or not your actual life is in danger, is such a loophole that I'm not even sure there's anything that we can really do about it, because it kind of seems that, like, ahead of time, he knew all he needed to do was say that his life was in danger, and that will rectify any decision being made thereafter. So I am truly disheartened for that family, their friends, the mother. That mother nailed it. There's many things that officer could have, should have done instead of taking out that child's life, including, if holding a gun, shooting out the tires. But that's where we are in this country.
Yep, there you go. We will follow this story naturally, bring you updates as they come.